Come on. Come on, baby, fix it. All right, take two. Let's try it again. Almost a little nervous, but regardless of what is going on with the ring or not the ring, these are going to be some crazy good matches tonight. The Maniacs facing back off against, what's going on, Eagle? The Maniacs facing off against Doom. Tag team titles are on the line, and the King of the Ring will be decided tonight. In the main event, you have GC Rock, Father Time, Totes McGoats, and Dragonov. And one of those four is going to be the King of the Ring. Last man standing is going to win. So a lot on the line tonight. And I just hope that we fixed the arena. But hey, sneak peek preview at the King of the Ring arena. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's do this. And there we go. We're back at it. King of the Ring back underway. TSW. Maniacs, and they're all Maniac new outfits. One of the toughest tag teams, so we're going to see. Now, they lost their tag team titles. They lost their tag team titles to Doom, made up of Recon-Delta and Max Fenig. But can they get them back tonight? Can they get them back at the pay-per-view? And if you notice, Raider only wrestles in tag team action. A TSW legend. Been in retirement for a little bit, but we brought him back out for some wrestling. Recon-Delta. I'm going to tell you what, Recon will probably be pursuing the World Heavyweight Championship here before too long. He has won some crazy matches, beat some people, beat the Maniacs, didn't think they could be beat, came out, beat them, took their tag team titles, and now he puts them on the line with Max tonight to see if SCJumpman and Raider can get them back.
Showtime, Coral, Madman, on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 549 pounds, Rowdy, Razor, and Showtime, Coral, Madman, the Maniacs.
Just learned some new editing stuff.
Razor, Showtime.
Just learned some new editing stuff today. Shocked I didn't figure this out a long time ago, so we're going to try that out coming up here before too long. But this match is underway, and the tag team titles are on the line tonight. But you can tell this is no normal match. These two teams wanted just to have a good old-fashioned throwdown, and that's what they're going to get tonight. Whoa! So Jumpman goes to hit hit Recon-Delta and ends up hitting the referee instead. Now that does the same thing. If the ref's not awake, he can't count you out. Another thing that is possible, and you see it right there. Raider just blasts Recon-Delta with a baseball bat. Hits him one time, throws it down, thinks that's good enough. I bet you Recon thinks that's good enough also. So you have Recon and Raider outside the ring. You got Max and SCJumpman inside the ring. And kind of a crazy looking submission hold he's got Max in right now. It's like looks like the number 7 from our angle. But Max fighting back out of it. Gets down, but SCJumpman right back on top of him. And Raider is using the entire arena to his advantage. He has now hit Recon over the head with the bat. He's throwing him into the side of the ring. Everybody getting out on the outside of the ring now. Now, I'm going to tell you, that's pretty separated. If one of them goes for a pin, it's going to be hard for the other one to get over there in time. Referee not sure which way to go, so he just stands right in the center of the ring. That's what he's going to do. But remember, tonight, the king of the ring will be decided, and there is a lot on the line. There's a lot of power that the king is going to have for the rest of the year. But we got a few other matches to decide before we even get to that. So SCJumpman's been pretty much leading that charge over there. Max has got to get that turned around. And I take it back because Sifter will make his in-ring debut tonight. For the men's survival championship. Recon taking Raider back into the ring and starting to get it turned around a little bit. Looks like Doom is almost, yeah, they are firmly in control right now on both ends of that. Max throws jump back into the ring. And almost a 3 count. I didn't really see it coming because Jumpman has really been in control of that little battle going on over there. And Max almost sneaks out of here with the win. Recon just watching on in admiration. Grabbed Raider as he jumped into the ring. And now it looks like Jumpman is going to try to find, and he's got a kendo stick, but he throws it down. He says he doesn't need it right now. He'll get back to that later. Jumpman setting up for it. Max catches it. No crisscross for Jumpman today. Tribal Chief is here. Recon-Delta has the tag team titles on the line. Oh! Jumpman used the kendo stick that time. Caught Max right across the back as Max was trying to get in and break up the pin inside the ring. And a crazy side slam coming in from Raider. I believe that was the Haterade. 2, 3, and the Maniacs take back their tag team titles. Recon hit with the Haterade while Max got hit by a kendo stick. And the tag team titles go back to the Maniacs. Now I'm going to tell you, really the problem with that is that kind of frees up Recon now to go after some other titles. Could it be the World Championship? Could it be the Intercontinental title? Don't know. We're going to find out, though, before too long, I am sure. And that is kind of a rare loss for Recon-Delta and for it to happen on a pay-per-view. Kind of nuts. Herbie. Welcome to the stream, brother.
And the new Alliance Tag Team Rowdy, Razor, and Showtime Coral Madman, the Maniacs.
This also marks the first time for any of our titles to be won 2 times. This is the second time the Maniacs have won the tag team championships. And that is a first in TSW wrestling. Now, don't get me wrong. As we go on, we're going to see that more and more and more. But now on to the TSW Television Championship. So Cheyenne Davis had won the title, but then went on and won the Intercontinental title, which means she had to vacate the Television Championship. Normally, the Television Championship will only be fought for on Monday night and soon to be Thursday night wrestling. But now, because the title is vacated, we have to get a champion. Phoenix, one of the greatest television champions we've had so far, will bring the title down to the ring, but the title is vacated and on the line tonight. One of these four women will walk out with the television championship. I'm telling you, I'm kind of nervous about that. Totes McGoats right now, the world title holder, and I believe Recon will be coming for the television championship, or for the world title very, very soon. I have a pretty interesting world title picture that's starting to develop. And honestly, we got a really interesting Intercontinental title belt where that division's starting to form up and take shape as well. So, will be very interesting. Very interesting to see how all that plays out. And one thing that'll go a long way tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Little Rock, Arkansas. She is the Women's Cruiserweight Champion. The real deal, Mean.
I'm going to tell you, when you see Sifter, you'll know exactly who it is. Dave, let me look. Not today, but tomorrow your character will be wrestling. I'm going to tell you, there'll be a lot of interesting matches. Dave will get another shot at his lightweight title. If you didn't see it, last episode, Wednesday Night Wrestling, he did lose the title in shocking fashion to Simba. So, Dave will get another shot at his title on Monday night.
And introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, Lightning Heather D.
Mrs. Totes McGoats making her way down to the ring, going to have her shot at the television title. I'm going to tell you a funny, interesting fact about Mrs. Totes McGoats. She currently has the longest losing streak on television of any wrestler out there, 0-5. She's going to try to see if that can change tonight at King of the Ring, but we will see. We're also going to have some really there's going to be some other crazy matches, not tonight, but coming up. I've been testing them out to see how they work, to make sure that when we do them, we can do them the right way. The coolest entrance in TSW, period, of all of TSW wrestling is happening right now. You're like, yeah, but that's not so cool. Wait till you see what happens right here.
And introducing the challenger from Norwich, England, the Queen, P.N.E.
Penny comes out in her wrestling attire, throws down the smoke, comes out in her entrance attire. And then she's got the orange glowing eyes. Like, you can't beat that entrance. I would say it's the best one in TSW wrestling. there's some really cool entrances we got. That one's hard to beat. The Scream is back.
Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. She is the Women's Television Champion, the phenomenal one, Fenwick.
Phoenix making her way down to the ring. And in this match, 3 competitors have to get pinned or they have to tap out. The last person standing will be our brand new Women's Television Championship. And if this is the first time you're making it in, I make all the arenas, I make all the wrestlers, I make all the title belts, I make all the outfits, everything. You see it. We're making it. That was the first title belt that made me start getting better at making title belts. I'm like, dang, that looks good. We got to make some better title belts. So right off the bat, Mimi throws down the Mia Moore, and Phoenix hits down the Phoenix Rising. 2 count, but Phoenix is like, hey, let me just take a rest here, let everybody else kind of tire themselves out. I'm not even going to count those because there's a thing that I do in the beginning of these matches that speeds it up a little bit. And so you're going to see a couple 2 counts in the beginning. Huge maneuver off of the top rope. Heather jumping down, hitting Phoenix. Phoenix didn't see it coming. Penny setting up for what we would call the mini penny dropper. A 2 count on the inside. Mimi kicks out. And I'm going to tell you, the match goes a lot faster on the outside of these rings. Remember, on the outside, there's very little padding. So all of the moves that you have a much higher impact. And where's the other announcers out the ring? They're gone. So it looks like, almost like it. Here's another funny thing about this match. Mimi and Phoenix are tag team partners. But there can only be one winner. But right there, it looked like they were on the same sheet. All of a sudden, they just turned around, and Penny's just letting it fly. Feet flying, fists flying. She doesn't care. It's all flying. Mimi tried to get control of that again, saying, hey, let's... And Heather rolls out of the ring to try to gather. This is what I'm talking about. There can only be one winner. What a huge clothesline. Takes both competitors outside over the top rope. And Heather, first one to get up. Mimi goes for a pin on Penny. 1. Only gets the 1 count. Huge back slam. Phoenix onto Heather. And if you don't know, this is typically the title that Phoenix wins. It's something about this title in Phoenix that Phoenix likes this championship. Mimi just hit what I call the baby rockopotamus on Penny. It's not quite the rockopotamus, but it looks very, very similar. She's the only other competitor that I've ever seen do anything that's even close. Phoenix going for a pin. 1. Gets a 1 count on Heather. Mimi going for a pin. Penny kicks out real quick. I think her foot was actually in the ropes there. And Penny going for the leg right there. And a big side slam. Might be setting up for the actual penny dropper. Heather's got the pin laid down, but I think it's been way too long.
The champion has been
what?
eliminated.
I missed the move. It had to be the H-bomb on the outside of the ring because that is a devastating move. But Heather eliminates Phoenix. So Phoenix, who I just got done talking up, will not be the television champion. And Heather does a series of different DDTs, and that is a leg or a head scissors takedown. Mimi trying to get up by the ropes, and Heather, huge dive. I don't think Mimi sees Heather up on that top rope either. Jumps and totally misses it. She jumps and misses it. Mimi's still out, doesn't know where anybody's at. But that was long enough for her to get her senses about her again and reverse out of that. And now, looks like she's probably got a little payback for Heather, but Penny just lets it fly. Heather going for the pin on Penny. 1, 2, 3, and Heather has now eliminated both of the people, and she's the one with an 0-5 streak. It looks like she is going to try to end that streak here, all on the outside of the ring. Where is the ref? 1, 2. I don't think the ref knew where he was at. The ref was like, whoa, action's going a little too fast. So either Mimi is going to win this television title and vacate the Cruiserweight title and puts us in the same position to where we've got to figure out on Monday Night Wrestling who the new Cruiserweight champion's going to be, or Heather is going to walk out of here with her very first victory on television for TSW. Mimi getting a 2 count on Heather. And staying on her, laying the boots. Heather gets up, throws Mimi back into the ring. And missed whatever that was, but connects on the head scissors takedown. And you know she's going for a cheap pin right here. Yep, 1, 2. And I wish that would have pinned her because I've never seen in my entire life that pin ever work. Not one time. I would love to see it happen one time, regardless of who it is. It could have been Mimi doing it. I don't care. Whoever it is, I would love to see that pin actually pin somebody. That would be amazing. And another crazy DDT on Mimi. Mimi a little bit dazed. And oh, that is a, you know, normally with the lift up, and Heather is probably the shortest person in TSW wrestling at 5'2", so it's not that far down. Heather went for the big right boot. Mimi caught it, grabbed her, and a little showmanship there, but chin buster looks very similar to like a sit-out Stone Cold Stunner. And Heather tried using Mimi's mohawk to pick her up. Mimi did not appreciate that, took out the knee, and reverse 180 Hogan leg drop on her. And now just delivering elbows to the forehead. Now, something we haven't seen is Mimi go up to the top rope, and Mimi normally goes up to the top rope. We haven't seen that yet. Really haven't seen either. Well, no, Heather has gone up to the top rope, and only if she was jumping out of the ring. So, is that actually going to play a factor, or is it not? Now, Mimi setting up for the Mia Moore. Can she get it in? Has Heather up and back down. Lands the Mia Moore. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And now Mimi is the new television champion and will now have to vacate the Cruiserweight title, which will be fought for on Monday Night Wrestling. Funny how that all works out. I have rarely ever had to vacate a title, And we vacated 2 in 1 week now. But hey, moving up the ranks, right? Here it is. Here's what looks like what I call the baby rockopotamus. And it looked like Heather was going to make it through and pick up her first televised win, but she did not.
And new women's television champion, the real deal, Mean.
So congratulations goes out to Mimi, and now we will have a new cruiserweight champion Monday night. Now, at least that's Phoenix's partner, so the title is at home between Phoenix and Mimi. Boom has recently won the Intercontinental title belt from Rob Lee, and now Rob Lee has his chance to face Boom again in a one-on-one match. Before it was a four-way match. Now it's going to be a one-on-one match to see if Rob can bring back home the Intercontinental Championship. Or does Recon start getting involved in the Intercontinental title shot? Does Boom start getting involved in the world title shot? Because I'm going to tell you, Rob Lee, Boom, Boom, once Boom, they all have earned, by becoming the Intercontinental, they've all earned world title shots. Father Time, it's the other one. And honestly, Father Time would have also been in this match, but Father Time is in the main event tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
This should be another barn burner, just another really great match. For whatever reason, between Boom, Father Time, and Rob Lee, those three match up very well with each other and put on very, very good matches. Oh, Sergeant Lee got on the drill sergeant hat and everything. As we are getting more and more wrestlers, you kind of see some of the same entrances. I got to change up a couple of them. Hard to keep all 60 in line. Matter of fact, put in the comments, who do you think, really between Recon, Father Time, Boom, Rob Lee, GC Rock, between the five of them, who do you think should be getting the next world title shot? I know the guy. We can make that happen. Let's see what you guys want to see. Sifter says him. Hey, Sifter can win a title tonight, and it's probably the hardest title to win. You would think it would be the world title. But the way you fight for the Survival Championship, it's not easy to win. And it's certainly not easy to defend. Matter of fact, Rob for Kills is our current champion, but he has never defended the belt. This will be his first title defense. And the only person to successfully win the title, and then defend the title one time was Recon-Delta. The only one. Everybody else who's ever won it has never been able to defend it. They lose it the very next time. It's a tough one, and then I made the match even harder for you to win. For everybody to win, really.
Introducing the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Warden, Rob Lee. Introducing the champion from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 290 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Boom.
Boom, you know it, I know it. It's Boom. Everybody knows it. Boom, handing over his Intercontinental title. Will he be leaving with it tonight? Or will Rob Lee become the first in the Intercontinental division? Won't be the first overall because we just saw that tonight already. But be the first to win the Intercontinental belt twice. And remember, I don't control these guys. These guys do what they do. I see it as you see it. And I just call the matches. So these guys aren't even getting, they're not even worried about it. They're just going to get started right away. And Boom's going to get to work to ensure that title belt comes home with him. To be in TSW wrestling, you either have to be in TSW or I have to know you in real life. Or I have to make you up. For instance, Damien does not exist. The Undertaker's son does not exist. Kane's daughter does not exist. We just made him up. Awesome Christina does not exist. Pain does not exist in this dojo, does it? No sensei. So, there's a few made-up wrestlers, but I either have to know you at TSW, that's probably how you get in. Digital Dogs will have a new look tonight. You've probably seen Digital Dogs wrestle once or twice. When he first saw himself, he said, "Hey, Totes, can you do this?" Gave me his own backstory, pretty cool, and said, "Can you do this?" Based my look off of that and off of these colors. So tonight, we're going to debut Digital Dog's new look in the Survival title match. Boom moves pretty good for a big guy. We got a couple big guys that actually move pretty good for big guys. Rob catches the right, sends it right back to him. Said, "I've already got enough of these. Here, why don't you take this one back? Enjoy." And a kind of a jump through neck breaker. But right now, these two just going back and forth. And that jump swinging guillotine reverse neck breaker. I mean, that's what it would have had to have been if you wanted to call every single move that he did to get there. You know what I mean? And Boom goes to slow it down. Now, here's another thing I don't know if you noticed, but if you've seen Boom's tattoos before, they look really weird. I erased all of them and put all new tattoos on Boom. I think they look 35,000 times better. Big clothesline by Boom, 2, 3, and I was going to say, Boom has won off that move, and that's how he won the Intercontinental title. That's not even his finishing move. That's crazy. That's how strong that clothesline is. And that means that Boom, in a match, could probably win at any time. That's something to keep your eye on. They're probably going to show, okay, that is his finishing move. He's got another one. That's called the Boom Shlaka, where he actually takes him over the top. So that is his finishing move. I wanted to watch it back again because all I saw was the clothesline part of it. He's got two different clotheslines. That time, that is his finishing move. And
here is your winner and still Intercontinental Champion, Boom.
Not a whole lot, Rowdy. Welcome to the King of the Ring pay-per-view. And tonight, you will be wrestling also for the Survival title belt. So good to have you here. And that should be coming up real shortly. Like very soon, that should be coming up. Oh, yeah. It might be the next match. I don't even know. So the match after this should be, I've got the matches written down, but it's funny. So many things have changed. I had to switch up the stuff. I had so many other things going on. So yeah, Sifter will be in it. Rowdy will be in it. Digital Dogs will be in it. Rob 4 Kills is in it. It's off the top of my head. Paden Hardy will be in it, and Milkman will be in it. So you'll see Paden in the comment section sometimes too. That's one of the guys I know him. He actually is at my place of business. I see Paden almost every day. He doesn't wear the respirator mask though, but I still thought it was pretty cool. I don't know what any of us look like, but minus me. So, but this was a barn burner the last time that we saw these two hook it up. Of course, the tag team champions came out on top. They actually took the tag team titles from Jane and TJ, but now they get a chance at the pay-per-view to get their tag titles back. And they're the ones that have held on to the tag team championships the longest so far. So, be a good match. It is very strange for me to see them without the tag titles on. We've almost only seen them with the tag titles on, so very weird. But can the Golden Truth take back their tag team titles from Empire Pain tonight? I don't know. If I was betting, I'm serious. If I was a bet man, this is where I put my money. Right there. Golden Truth. I think they're going to win them. They're definitely winning the dance competition. Now it's almost between them and the Kedri. I almost feel like I got to have a Kedri come out and dance with them. You know what I mean? Get it on. But this last time was a long match, back and forth, back and forth. Miss Scorpion put the Scorpion Deathlock onto TJ, and TJ ended up tapping out. Nobody got in the ring to break it up. And I mean on either side, nobody got in the ring. And I don't think any of them saw it coming, and then it happened. Now pay attention to Miss Nightmare on the left-hand side. Look at how long her hair is. And then look at how short her hair is when she starts wrestling. One of the funnier things I think I've ever done. I don't even know what possessed me to do it, but I find it funny. Empire Pain, all three wrestlers, including Miss Frost, all based off Sting and Sting's face paint color. You can see Sting, he's up on the old Titantron back there. But yeah, scary group of ladies. It's going to be a good match. Jane has actually been on an odd losing streak. And we've seen a couple actually in here tonight. Technically, Heather's losing streak did end. She did pin two competitors. She did not come away with the title belts. And I have a funny feeling Jane was on a pretty long winning streak for a while. Now she's been on kind of a short losing streak. Can she turn that around tonight? And can they take back the Women's Television Tag Team Championship? We are going to find out. One way or the other. I feel like an evil scientist. All I need is a funny laugh. Whoa. Not a good evil scientist laugh. I got to work on that.
The Legend Killer, Jane.
So Jane and Miss Scorpion, it looks like they are the ones that are going to start this out tonight. Jane is like, look, I am stronger than you, and let me show you why. And a clean break. Doesn't always happen. She does it again, pushes Miss Scorpion back up into the ropes. Looks like the ref is going to break him up again. Another clean break, 2 in a row. Did not expect that from Miss Scorpion. Miss Scorpion, one of the few that actually wrestles in heeled boots. Little things, you know what I mean? We put little things in there to see if people pick up on them. Jane getting control of this match again. Whips her into the corner, but really hard, and kind of a power bomb slam sit through. Thought she might have been going to get TJ in. This Scorpion picks it up, goes for the sneaky pin. Jane says, no way, here we go, 2. Oh man, 1. Oh, not even a 1 count. That is crazy. Could you imagine if the match would have ended right there? Another crazy penny maneuver. Jane not having it though. Tries to get back to her feet and says, hey, Miss Scorpion just does it again. I don't even know why. She got a 1 finally. She's got to keep messing around and piss Jane off, though. Big knee. Almost knocks her back up into the ropes. And Miss Scorpion whips her back around and looks like she's going to try to get Miss Nightmare in, but Jane says no way. And can't stop it that time. Here comes the double team move. And yep, big elbow right down into the back of Jane. Looked like Jane might have been trying to crawl over to TJ, but corkscrew Miss Nightmare down to the ground. And kind of a version of the extraction that you see Totes My Goats put on people. That wasn't it, but it's kind of a version. You'll see some of the wrestlers do this version where they wrap their hands around the. If you watch Totes, he doesn't do it that way. And I think because of that, he gets more force going down onto the mat. A little more devastating of a move. Jane, trying to be a good teammate, stresses out Miss Nightmare. And now Miss Nightmare tries to whip Jane into the corner. Jane reverses around. Big knee by Mrs. Nightmare. And Jane has a little reversal of her own. And again, sends both competitors out over the top rope. But this time, Jane lands on her feet. We've only ever seen that 2 times, both times tonight. One time the competitor didn't land on her feet, landed on her face and was down for a little bit. And this time, Jane does it, but lands on her feet. What a crazy maneuver. And then I'm kind of wondering why, as long as I've owned the game, why I've never seen the move, and why have I seen it twice already tonight? Interesting. Oh, throws her right into that ring post. But here's the thing. The titles cannot change hands on the countout. Jane knows. Oh, that is cheap. So the referee puts up the 10 count, and a glitch almost happened because Miss Scorpion standing there when Jane was trying to put her into the ring. It would hit the side of the apron, right, and wouldn't let her go in. But the referee puts up the 10 count, but doesn't say the words, and the match will continue. Glad to see that happen. Big clothesline right there. Jane misses. Nightmare off the rope. Big lariat coming down. And Jane makes the emergency tag. TJ getting into this match for the first time, but takes a big right boot from Miss Nightmare. And a crazy slam. You can see the power Miss Nightmare has. Miss Nightmare really reminds me almost of a kind of a China type. Pretty big, pretty powerful. Can be beat though. And Miss Nightmare looks like she may be setting up. Yeah, and there it is. We call that the Bone Crusher. Rolls up TJ. 1, 2, and still too early. Jane gets back up to her feet. And now Miss Nightmare just straight tags in Miss Scorpion. TJ looking like she's trying to recover. Gets thrown outside the top rope. Miss Scorpion up to the top of the rope. TJ still dazed down on the ground. Not sure what Miss Scorpion's waiting for. Maybe she's waiting for her to stand up. Nope, changes her mind. And TJ grabs her, takes her chin off of that steel rope, gets in and whips her into the corner. Dives for a splash and misses Miss Scorpion. Now her mentor, Sting, that's one of his moves, so she saw that coming and got out of the way. Almost looked like that extraction move. TJ knows that move from Totes McGoat, said, Oh! Owie! That's the backpack maneuver. And it looks like, yeah, Miss Nightmare getting involved. Not sure the referee saw it. That is why on that side you do not want to go up to the top rope unless it's going to be a bam-bam quick maneuver. Because Miss Nightmare just kind of shimmied on over there and then threw TJ down into the ring. Now, looks like Miss Scorpion is in control of this match. And TJ crawling, looked like she was crawling to try to get an emergency pin in, but instead gets up off the ground, throws Miss Scorpion. She says, all right, now let me tag you in. I thought she was going to go up to the top rope and do it from their side where Jane could protect her. And Jane, big front face mash. Can TJ stop? I really thought that might have been the match right there. TJ got a great jump on Miss Nightmare, slams her down, and really Miss Scorpion now is on an island by herself. Her tag team partner is on the ground down over here. 2 clotheslines, the big kick, and now that could be setting up. Doesn't get it in though. Thought that might have been setting up for the last dance. Miss Scorpion hits that backbreaker off her knee. And she needs to stay in control while her tag team partner is down. Jane trying to change that. And one good clothesline combo with the kick deserves another. Miss Scorpion delivering her own. And there we go, the extraction-like looking maneuver. And looks like she might be going for a pin. 1, 2, and Jane kicks out. Miss Nightmare now back to her feet, getting back over to her corner. And Miss Scorpion must have noticed it. Flips her back over. Except she might be setting up right now for the Scorpion Slam. A brand new maneuver. Not even a finishing move that Sting's done. But you have seen it here a few times from her. Let's see if she is going to do it. And there it is. Scorpion Slam right down on the top of Jane's head. Might need TJ to get there, but nobody's coming in. And that is the match. That is 2 times now. The other person has not come in to save the match. So the Empire of Pain will retain the women's tag team titles tonight at King of the Ring. But that's okay. I think I think the tag team division is going to start heating up a little bit. And I think Jane and TJ are off to bigger and better things in the singles competition.
And still the Alliance Women's Tag Team, Miss Scorpion and Miss Nightmare, the Empire of Pain.
The Empire of Pain retaining the Women's World Tag Team titles at King of the Ring tonight. And now, from here on out, I am pretty sure, I don't have the order of the matches, but I am pretty sure we're about to start seeing some crazy stuff. Indeed, we are. This is going to be the Elimination Chamber, which is, you can either fight in the chamber with 6 people, or you can have an 8-man match, but that is the only way to win or defend the TSW Survival title belt. Right now, the current champion is Rob 4 Kills, who is sitting over there next to Sifter. But you have Milkman, Paden Hardy, Rowdy, Digital Dogs, Rob 4 Kills, and Sifter all going to go down and see who is going to be the new or still TSW Survival Championship. And then here's the other thing. It is all random, which for the champion I don't think is fair. I think the champion should be in last every time. But I've only ever seen that happen one time because it's all random. They could start off the match. Either way it goes, you have to play the cards that you're dealt, right? Just like in Survival. You have to play the cards that you're dealt. And we don't know which cards are getting dealt yet. Nice, Rowdy. Did not know that. I can absolutely change that. That is not a problem. Yeah. This goes to show, I don't know what any of us look like. Next time, you will not be the whitest looking black guy. Why so serious indeed?
The challenger from Dodoma, Tanzania, weighing in at 252 pounds, the show Dizzy Dog.
So Digital Dog, we know the first 4 guys that come out will not be the 2 that start the match. That's all we know. We still don't know. It doesn't matter what order the first 4 guys come out. We don't know what order the cage is going to release them. So the only thing we know for sure, Digital Dogs won't be one of the first 2 starting the match. But in his new look, and I'm still thinking about tweaking it a little bit. We will see how that goes. Well, that is good. That is good. Anything else, though, you can tell me, I can make happen. I know the guy. I know the guy that fixes it. So Rowdy coming down to the ring, the next thing we know is Rowdy won't be one of the first 2 starting the match. And you don't really want to be one of the first 2 starting a match. There is 2.5 minutes in between every time one of those cages will open. That is 2.5 minutes longer than people inside those cages have to wrestle. Huge advantage or disadvantage being one of the first 2 people in. And nobody has ever won it starting out as one of the first 2 competitors since we changed it to this format. People could be the first, though. It could happen tonight. We could see it tonight for the first time. The champion could start off, be one of the first 2 people. We don't know. And I'm so glad you said bald beard, I got it all. Those things, I got something for you next time. Very cool is what it'll be. I've been waiting to pull it out. So Now I'm excited. Yeah. Oh, Milkman, cool character. Milk coming on down to the ring. Little Scott Hall-esque there, taking the toothpick, throwing it at the camera. Telling the camera, get out of here, buddy. Milkman is tag teamed up with Kedry. Kedry wears the killed out Irishman, right? Crazy Irishman. So he talked Milkman into also wearing a kilt, but then Milkman said, hey, look, I'm also going to wear that big American buckle. So that's good. You keep telling me. Bald, beard, black, tats. Hey, I love Edge. Absolutely love Edge, and I will put that tattoo on your chest as well. Is it just one side? Is it something that goes across the whole thing? Let me know. So interesting now. 1, 2, 3. So the champion will not be one of the first two, which I think is fair. I think if you won the championship already one time, you should be the last one released into that ring. They should have to come and take your title, not you just fight for your life all the time. But survival, baby, you don't know how it's going to go. It's just like normal survival. You may start the same place, the same way all the time. Maybe it has the same number of people in it, but somehow this one guy's running this way now. He's taking all your resources. You don't know what's going on. So that's why this is why I love it going this way. On the right side, all right. That is where it will be this time then, too. Paden Hardy. We still have not figured out what Paden Hardy's relationship is to the Hardy Boys. But the one thing we know is somehow they are related. And if you look at Paden Hardy, he has a Hardy Boys tattoo right on his stomach. So you won't be alone, Rowdy. Paden Hardy will be one of the first two to start it out. So he has got to make history if he wants to become the next Survival Champion. And Mr. Sifter. It's going to be Mr. Sifter and Paden Hardy starting out this match. And if you ask me, there is only one style joker. And that's Mr. Sifter right there. And here's another neat thing. You saw Penny do her magic trick a little bit early. Wait till you see he's got a little magic trick going on. Like you look at his suit. Wait, where did it go? Where indeed? So now we're getting ready. We're going to close that cage door. And we are going to get this fired up. Crossbody immediately, not even a 1 count. And I got to tell you, these are the two guys I'm rooting for. I want to see history made tonight at the King of the Ring pay-per-view event. So we still have to determine the last 4 people in the tournament, who's going to be the king of the ring. That will be the main event tonight. And right before that main event, we are going to look and see who is going to be the world champion on the women's side. I couldn't find a way to have 2 title belts on the line, and technically the king of the ring is a title belt. So the men's world title won't be defended tonight, but the women's will, between Ozzy and Crimson, kind of in a rubber match, you know what I mean? Ozzy finally lost the world title after defending it over 6 times. So we'll see if she can't earn it back tonight. Mr. Sifter really in control of this match. Jumped through swinging neck breaker, and they are out on metal grates, so that is not doing the body any good. Sifter going for the pin. 1. Spilling it out. Gets a 1 count. Dropping the elbows down right on top of the old scunion. 1. Still just a 1 count. There is 2.5 minutes in between the next competitor entering the ring. So you are really on an island, especially if there's an odd number of people. This match goes from one-on-one to triple threat match to 4-2 to triple threat to 2-on-1 to just one guy standing there. You never know. Who is going to be the next one that comes out into the ring? Oh, big slam. 1, 2, and gets a 2 count. The champion, Rod for Kills, is the one that gets released out into the ring and immediately goes after Sifter, who is the only guy standing. And Rob now turning his attention to Paden. Now we have a triple threat match. So that's the neat thing about this particular match. There's a lot of little matches in between there. Gets a 1 count. Everybody wants a piece of Sifter. But Sifter luckily got out of the way. Sifter's like, hey, what just happened there? And he's doing what I would have did. I would have just backed up. Paden hits Rob with a big slam. Sifter then hits Paden, and then he's going for the cheap hit, and I hope this works. Oh, he couldn't get him. Rob blocked it. Rob blocked it, so he couldn't get his body up close enough to the ropes to do the cheating pin. But again, we've never seen it work. Big backbreaker on Sifter right there. And Rob's just starting to let it fly. Paden trying to get control with that head scissors. And Sifter didn't even see Paden where he was at. And Rob has come up and just missed quite a few punches and kicks. But Sifter didn't miss that one. That looked like that field goal would have been good for about 42 yards. Now, it looked like Sifter was about to just let it fly, but Rob caught him. And Rob trying to decide who's supposed to be getting up first. Paden takes him down with a corkscrew. Mr. Sifter sets it up again. Little side slam. And hits Rob out over the top rope. And who is going to be the next one in? That's kind of like Totes McGoat's version of the extraction he just hit. And a big right hand. Rowdy makes his way into the ring. And we're going to see how these guys pair up. Paden, really the smallest guy in the ring. And Mr. Sifter doesn't even see Rowdy coming after him. Rowdy knocks him back into the corner. Rob, big backward slam on Paden Hardy. And Sifter gets Rowdy in a bulldog off of the ropes. And now, what kind of maneuver is this? That is a big slam on the back. And look at Sifter. Always a good teammate, stretching out the hamstring of Rob, making sure he's ready to go. And Rowdy takes him down outside the ring on the outside. And big kick right to the side of Sifter's head. Rob going for the pin. 1, 2, and Sifter kicks out of that. Rowdy splits open Paden on the outside. You can't see it exactly because of the mask, but just know he is split open. And another 2 count on Sifter, and Paden trying to smash Rowdy through the glass, it looks like, but having no luck doing that. Sifter whips Rob into the corner, big butt buster. And there it is, that Hardy sit through almost like a stunner, but not quite. And down goes Paden again, being covered by Sifter. 1, 2, 3, and one person has finally been eliminated. Sifter eliminates Paden Hardy right as the next competitor, Digital Dogs, makes it out into the ring. Rob just letting it fly. And so is Rowdy. Nope. Oh! Rowdy split open. Digital going for a crazy pin. Whoa, not only does Sifter kick out, he jumps up real quick. Back elbow. And Rowdy catches the leg and puts him in an ankle lock. Sifter trying to get to the ropes. Looks like he grabbed him. Does. And Rowdy has to let go of that. Sifter now going back after Rob. And I'm going to tell you, Rowdy just wants to throw people outside that ring and get them out onto the metal, which is the best place to have them, really. Sifter getting a 2 count on Rob. So many things going on. For the first time, last time the women had this event, we saw them crawl up the cage and jump off of it. Not onto the chamber, but actually the side of the cage. I wonder if we're going to see that tonight. That looked like a diamond cutter. Rowdy going for the pin on Sifter. 1. And Rob accidentally breaks up the pin. I think that might have been it for Sifter had Rob not tried to kick Digital Dogs and broke the pin up instead. Sifter now back on his feet. And a big slam again. Goes for the pin here with a 1, 2, and only gets a 2 count. Digital waiting for Sifter, hits him right in the back. Remember, Sifter now is the only one left who was one of the original 2. And Sifter, it's like everybody wants a piece of Sifter, and Sifter keeps fighting them off. Last person to enter into the ring now. Big head scissors takedown off the top rope. Sifter saw Milk coming, try to get him, missed the punch and gets up really quick, but Milkman hits him with that knife edge chop. Digital catches him when he's not looking, goes for the pin. 2, and Sifter kicks out again. At some point, fatigue has got to start setting in. He cannot take much more punishment and hope to make it to the end of this match. Rowdy, look, we got a one-on-one and a triple threat match going on at the same time. There are 5 people in the ring. Sifter gets him. What is that? Back kick goes to pin or goes to hook into Boston Crab. And Rowdy fights through the Boston Crab. Sifter caught up in the ropes, gets out of them. And now gets put in an armbar, and this is a dangerous move. This makes people tap all the time, and somehow Sifter fights through that and gets out of that. Milkman going for the pin on Digital Dogs. Digital kicks out right away. And you can tell how tired Sifter is with that punch right there. He put everything he had behind it. And Milkman pretty much fighting a little 2-on-1. And Sifter now grabs Digital, throws him up in that slam. Goes for the cover, 1, 2. And Digital kicks out in 2. And that has got to be his finishing move. That is the finishing move. Holy cow. We're going to call that the strainer. Sifter now is the only person to eliminate anybody. He has eliminated both competitors, but how much longer can he go? Oh, big. That'll be tough. 1, 2. And Milkman put it on him. But Sifter does eliminate 2 people. And now, no matter what happens, oh, big donkey punch right to the head of Milkman. No matter what happens, we are going to have a brand new TSW Survival Champion. Is it going to be Milkman or is it going to be Rowdy? One of the 2 of them is going to be our brand new champion. 2. Rowdy kicks out in 2, and Milkman, remember, is the last one that entered the ring. Rowdy gets on top of him, starts delivering the hammer punches, and now the bows, almost like an Ultimate Fighting. Wipes a little bit of the blood off of his face and gets to laying the boots again. And here it is, armbar again. Lots of people tap out to this move, and Milkman somehow fights through it and gets out of it. Now both competitors trying to get back to their feet. Big right hand by Milkman. Off the second rope. Not even sure what you would call that. Milkman going up to the top. And now going up to the top of the chamber, jumps off, cross body, and you can tell both competitors are hurting from that. And there is so much blood right now coming out off the face of Rowdy. And Milkman hits him with that leg drop maneuver again. And Rowdy says, no way, peekaboo, look who's coming. Oh, if you guessed Rowdy, you guessed right. Rowdy reverses it again. Big DDT right up into the ground. Using Milkman's head, and now bow after bow after bow. Going again. Holy Moses. I'm thinking Rowdy might have been an Ultimate Fighting champion. He might have came from the UFC. That would be something that made sense after seeing all them. You did kick some ass. You'd eliminated the first 2 people. And now Rowdy going for the pin. 1, 2. And how did Milkman kick out of that? Holy Moses. Rowdy can't figure it out either. Now Rowdy picks him up. Milkman reaching for the rope, but he keeps missing it. Finally kicks out of it. Milkman trying to get back on Rowdy again. Rowdy almost had him, blocked him, and then Milkman jumps. Big shoulder block right into Rowdy. Knocks Rowdy off of his feet. And now Milkman trying to figure out, how am I going to attack this? Oh, big, what I call a lawnmower clothesline. 1, 2, And Rowdy kicks out again. This has been a crazy match. Now, Milkman did eliminate somebody with this move earlier in the match. That's how he knocked out Sifter. 1, 2. And Milkman goes on to become the next TSW Survival Champion. What a great match that was. There was a lot of good wrestling going on in that match. But now you guys can see, this is almost like the only way that this belt ever will be defended. It's never going to be like a one-on-one match or something that's predictable. There is nothing predictable about this match. We don't know what people are going to come out. We don't know what people are going to land. We don't know what people are even going to do.
Here is your winner and new Extreme Fighting Champion, the Milkman.
Heck yeah, and it's hard to call matches like this because there's so many things going on and so many people, so you're trying to catch them. But that's what makes these matches so much fun. Now, we didn't see anybody go through the Elimination Chamber this time, but we did see him crawl up on top of it. So congratulations goes out to Milkman. I am sure that will not be the last time we see something like this. Now, yesterday, we saw in heartbreaking fashion Ozzy lose the world title to Crimson when Crimson made her debut with her father, Kane. Now, Kane is not here tonight. Crimson will come out by herself to defend the TSW Women's World title. And Ozzy's going to come and try to take it back. It was a crazy good match, though. And so we are going to be in for it again tonight. And then after this match will be the main event of our King of the Ring tournament. To see who is going to be crowned King of the Ring. And then next week, next Sunday, we will have our Queen of the Ring tournament. And then that's when the Queen of the Ring will also be crowned for the women. So 2 separate pay-per-view events. Hey, what's going on, Herbie? Welcome to the stream, brother.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's World Championship.
What's funny, Herbie actually has one of the best records off television. The brand new entrance attire for Ozzy. She lost the world title, must have got pissed off about it, changed her entrance attire, and is now making her way down to the ring. More focused and more determined than we have seen her. That is a good deal. You know, it's kind of funny because most things that has to do on YouTube with this stuff is actually the matches where people click off of them. And I wanted to see if I could do something to change that. Maybe I'm doing it, maybe I'm not. Who knows? But yeah, last night this was a barn burner of a match. It was a main event. It was the debut of Crimson, and now in only her second appearance, Crimson will be defending the world title that she took from Ozzy. And this is the 8th match Ozzy has had, and all 8 matches has had to do with the world title. So we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. Crimson is, by far, the largest female competitor we have. Height, weight, hold 9. And in the fashion of her dad, there goes the ring, lighting the ring on fire. Now, in a prove-it style match, is Ozzy going to be able to take back the TSW Women's title tonight? About to find out.
Introducing the challenger from Elysian Fields, the X Factor.
Ozzy looking purely determined.
The champion from your darkest fears. She is the Women's World Champion, Crimson.
Looking purely determined tonight, and Crimson just looking stoic. Ozzy's like, I know what it looks like. I've had this belt for a long time. But still, very cool looking title. I've been waiting to see this match ever since she lost last night. Ozzy catches the boot, takes her down with the corkscrew. And what is she doing here? Gives her what we like to call the little flippity-doo-dah. Hey, my oh my. You got flipped by Ozzy today. Now letting it fly, and if you notice, Crimson does the little slap. Ozzy did not like that, put her into the corner, but those punches are not taking Crimson off of her feet. That should give you an idea of the size of Crimson. Even that kick did not. I don't know what's going on, why they paused. Because you cannot win this title on a countout. You can't do it. You can't win any title on a countout. So, Ozzy going for the pin. 1, 2. Only gets really the 1 count. I got excited about the 2 count. Ozzy letting her know, like, hey, I do not appreciate you taking my title belt from me. I am here to get it back tonight. Puts her in a really weird submission hold, but then lets her go. Goes up to the top rope. And, oh, suicide belly to belly. Hands behind the back. Look, Mom, no hands. And goes for the pin. 1. Still only the 1 count. And way too early. You're not going to beat Crimson this fast. You're not going to beat Ozzy this fast. Little fireman takedown by Crimson. Crimson starting what I thought to be a little bit of an advantage, but Ozzy does not want to be put into the ropes. Whips her into the ropes. And kind of that sit through spinning 180 neck breaker. Ozzy hits her with the yellow brick road, goes for the cover. 1, 2, and gets a 2 count. Now I'm going to tell you, last night she hit Crimson with 3 yellow brick roads and still couldn't get the pin. So it's going to take something. Now Ozzy setting up for her finishing move, what we like to call the Land of Oz. Oh, and Crimson gets out of it, and Ozzy jumps around her real quick and then takes her head right into the mat with the DDT. Goes for a pin. 1, and only a 1 count. She is, now I'm going to say this, she was in control for most of last night as well. And then all of a sudden, Crimson had a spurt and ends up walking out. So Ozzy, I'm sure, remembers that and has got to have a game plan if she hopes to win this tonight. Goes for a pin again. Still only a 1 count. Like, I would not be going for the pins. I would be going for the boots to the face. Like, whatever moves were boots to the face is what I would be doing. Puts her in an arm bar. Little arm lock. Not an arm bar, but an arm lock. Wrench it on really the shoulder and the elbow area. And finally lets her go. Still laying the boots, but Crimson gets back to her feet. Whipped into the corner. Ozzy goes up to the top. Crimson rolls out to avoid it, but didn't avoid that. Goes down, really hurts both of them, but takes a knee right into the back. And that is a huge move. It's going to take more moves like that to win back the world title. Crimson reverses out of that, and she just wants to get back into the ring. Waiting on Ozzy. Springs her into the ropes, and a big tilt-a-whirl slam. And now, side slam. Crimson sits there, looks at the job she's done, and says, man, I'm doing good right now. Gets a 2 count on Ozzy, though. Yeah, without a doubt. Whips Ozzy into the corner again. Crimson catches her. And the one-handed nightmare hits her with one and is fixing to hit her with two. Two one-handed nightmares. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Ozzy kicks out in 2, but holy cow. That could have been the end, and that's how it ended last night. Or on Wednesday Night Wrestling, but Ozzy not having it. Misses the clothesline. Crimson doesn't miss her clothesline, knocks her into the corner and pulls her right on back out. Little shoulder block by Ozzy. Ozzy playing up to the crowd, but you cannot give Crimson that kind of time to recover. That is a recipe for disaster, to say the least. That is 5 European uppercuts in that ring post. Big elbow. Oh, another big European uppercut, now off the ropes. Missile drop kick. And Ozzy slows it back down. I don't know if I would slow her down. I would have kept on trucking. There it is again. Yellow brick road. Thought about pinning her. Instead, setting up for the Land of Oz. Gets her with the Land of Oz. Now goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh! That was like 2 and 99/100ths. Holy cow. I almost said 3 again. Looked like she was going for it again. Crimson reverses back out. Slams her down. Looks at her. And this is the time. This is the time. 1. Only gets a 1 count. Ozzy has got to push the attack if she wants to beat this monster. And Crimson has it locked in again. The one-handed nightmare has been hit with it 3 times tonight. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and somehow Ozzy kicks out of it. Somehow Ozzy kicks out of it. Still going in this match. And where is Crimson going? Like, this doesn't... Crimson, you are way too big to be on that top rope. Goes for the elbow, misses it. Ozzy reverses it back with a little kick of her own. 1, 2. And Ozzy has got to become and stay the aggressor if she wants to win this. Throws her outside. And this is a place where you're either going to win this match or you're going to lose this match. So far, no moves being done by Ozzy, taking advantage of the outside of the ring. Count is on 6. That's what I was trying to figure out. Now Crimson turns it around and throws Ozzy back into the ring, but Ozzy cannot win the title if there's a count out. Crimson, big slam, and then followed up with an elbow drop. When you watch Crimson, it's like everything she does is powerful, but a huge clothesline by Ozzy, and this is just going back and forth right now. Back and forth they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. And it looks like Ozzy has it again. Sets up for the yellow brick road. And looks like she's going up top. And again, suicide belly to belly. Is she going to go for the pin? No. But she does stay on the offense. Whips Crimson into the corner. And here it is. Takes her head right into that side rail. Made Crimson believe she had her. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And I was going to say, we have seen her win the title on that move. And she wins the world title back tonight at Queen of the Ring. What a crazy match. Like, I just don't think these two are going to stop fighting each other. Quite the rivalry going back and forth. Now they are 1-1. You know there's got to be a rubber match at some point. There has to be a rubber match at some point. Crimson winning the world title on TSW Wednesday Night Wrestling. Ozzy winning it back in a Prove It match.
Here is your winner and new Women's World Champion, the X Factor.
I don't know. I think it's weird to say in the new world champion. Yeah, she is, but she only missed that belt for like 4 days. You know what I mean? In the wrestling world. But congratulations going out to Ozzy. Holy cow. What a great win. And now, Falls Count Anywhere. All three, you have to have 3 pins or tap outs to win this match. The last person standing will be the King of the Ring. And what will happen with the King of the Ring is the King will be guaranteed a title shot at every single pay-per-view, ending with the big pay-per-view at the end of the year. There they get a world title shot. Could be in a triple threat match, because we will do a Royal Rumble at one point, and the winner of that will also get a world title shot at that point. Could be a triple threat, could be a 4-way, who knows what it's going to be. Whatever it is, it's going to be big. But tonight, 1 shot a year at it. 1 shot to become the King of the Ring. And these are the 4 guys that are going to enter the ring to do it. Totes McGoats, GC Rock, Dragonov, who is also debuting his new outfit, and Father Time. The main event for the King of the Ring happens right now.
Making his way to the ring from Asgard, weighing in at 223 pounds, he is Mr. Money in the Bank, the Great Draven the Dragon.
Dragonov, Money in the Bank winner still has not used his Money in the Bank briefcase, and mainly that's because we've had this King of the Ring tournament going on. So it's been tough to use it. But it's still out there. Whoa! His cape just got reversed on him. His cape did a reversal. Never seen that done before, but that's interesting.
And his opponents, first, from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, the legend, Daddy T.
The legendary figure, Daddy T, oh Father Time, making his way down to the ring. Father Time has been a surprise hardcore champion, defended his belt longer than any other hardcore champion, then went on, once he lost that, to win the Intercontinental title, and now has done phenomenal in the King of the Ring tournament. He will, too, at some point, get a world title shot. He has earned that. Dragonov has earned a world title shot. GC Rock has earned a world title shot. Rob Lee has earned a world title shot. Boom has earned a world title shot. So there's a lot of ways to defend this world title. A lot of people deserving of it. But there's only one world title. And for now, that's Totes McGoats, but how long does that last? Don't know. That could change tomorrow. That could change the TSW Monday Night Wrestling. Because I think it's time to put the world title on the line since we couldn't do it tonight. Regardless of the outcome of the King of the Ring tournament, world title's got to be on the line tomorrow night, right? Too many people have earned world title shots not to have it on the line. I try to figure out a way to have it on the line tonight, but who wants to see Totes wrestle twice? And you can be injured in this game. One person who might be injured already, we don't even know. Could be Penny, though. Penny might be injured. We got to keep an eye out on it. I didn't talk about it during her match.
England, weighing in at 310 pounds, the Alliance Hardcore Champion, and one half of the Extreme Tag Team GC Raw.
I was interested to see which title he would wear because he is one half of the 8-man tag team title holders, right? Which is a special title. That doesn't even count. I mean, it counts that you hold it, but it's a special title. And now he is also the hardcore champion, just won that as part of the King of the Ring tournament because that was on the line. So, I was interested to see which one he would wear, and I thought it would be this one, and it turns out it is. So I thought, no. Never mind. I was still right. But GC Rock, look at that. And if you haven't noticed, his helmet is different now. Same helmet, designed differently. I like this a lot better. Let me know what you guys think. And I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't think you can hear it. But the Wolfpack theme is playing.
And from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 262 pounds, the world champion, the Reaper.
Oh, Totes McGoats himself making his way down to the ring, the TSW world champion. But tonight, that title is not on the line. What is on the line is the King of the Ring Championship, and you should see that belt. Nobody walked down with it, but it should show us what that belt looks like right after this. And the belt's not even in the belt structure. It's just a placeholder to know, yes, you are the King of the Ring. I've got some other ideas for whoever wins this match tonight. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I have another idea for the King of the Ring winner as well. We will see. Whoever wins it, we're going to see it Monday night, one way or the other. Here we go. The main event for King of the Ring. The tournament ends right now in this ring. One of these four is going to be named the King of the Ring. So we see the extraction. We see the Rockopotamus put on. Everybody gets 2 counts. Here in a second. We see the Sands of Time being put on old Totes and the Goats. That might have even been the Dragon Bomb. I couldn't tell. And now, let's get this thing started. Totes takes Father Time to the outside of the ring. And starts working on him out there. Dragonov. And that is the Dragon Bomb. Which if he covers up G, it'll be a 2 count. Gets a 2 count. Now the match really starts. And a huge right hand. Father Time even had to shake that one out a little bit. Trying to knock Totes off his feet. But no right hand was doing it, so he throws him up against the apron. G gets it reversed around on Dragonov. But Dragon with a big drop kick on G takes him down to one knee. And Father Time kind of in control on the outside of the ring as well. Dragon misses the knees but comes back with the head scissors. Father Time, an overhead slam on Totes and the Goats. And now Totes and Dragonov trying to get it turned back around, return some of these favors. Kind of a half Steiner recliner from the Dragon. And G gets out of it and starts letting it fly. G misses the grab. Dragonov gets him. Brings the arm back behind the back. Picks G up somehow. And slams him down onto the ground. One pin is not going to do it tonight. 3 people got to be beat. The last man standing will be our King of the Ring. And oh, big Scunion Buster on Totes and the Goats. Father Time going for the pin. Gets a 1 count. Dragonov ducked it up underneath GC Rock, and now it's like everybody switched. Now GC and Dragon are on the outside. Totes and the Goats picking up Father Time, dropping them down inside the ring. And I'm going to tell you, on the outside, that's where the match goes faster. Big DDT to Father Time. Big slam by Dragonov. Dragonov going to go for a pin. G kicks out quick. And Totes trying to slow down the action a little bit inside as well. It has been pretty fast-paced for the most part here. And another slam. Totes going for a pin. Just a 1 count. Dragonov takes G right into the side of them steel steps. That'll end your night quick. Father Time with a toe pick takedown. And does that little flippity-doo-dah. That is a real maneuver. If you just saw what Father Time did, that is called a 360 pile driver and is done in real life. I think recently the WWE banned that move, but not at the time. Father Time going for the pin again. 1, 2, and gets a 2 count on Totes and the Goats. Dragonov has really been in control on the outside of the ring for a large portion of their battle between Dragonov and GC Rock. It's been pretty back and forth between Father Time and Totes and the Goats. Hard to tell who's getting the better or the worse end of it, but it feels kind of like Totes might be. Oh, I have not seen that move before. Father Time goes upstairs. That's probably a real Scunion Buster right on the back of Totes' head.
A competitor.
And Dragonov defeats GC Rock. GC Rock, the first one eliminated. Crazy. Totes grabs Dragonov, puts him in the tombstone pile driver. No time to celebrate. And then Totes trying to get on top of Father Time before Father Time takes it to Totes. Holy cow. And you got to say it's an upset throughout this entire tournament. GC Rock has almost been the final person in each of his four-man competitions. So to be the first one out, didn't see it coming. Dragonov going up top, but Father Time, 1, 2, oh, not even a 2 count, gets a 1 count. I thought that Totes might have got saved by Dragonov, and Dragonov not seen the cover and jumped off. Totes still on the ground, though. Trying to get to his feet. Father Time catches the Dragon. And, oh, big DDT over the top rope, onto the apron. Father Time going for a pin. Dragonov not even having it. Totes McGoats goes for a sneaky pin on Father Time, 2, and gets a 2 count. Still work to be done. Dragonov swinging at Totes, throws him back into the ring. Totes trying to get back to his feet. Dragonov right there, though. And Totes gets it reversed back around. And so does Dragonov. Back and forth they go. Now, right now, between the three of them, none of them can decide who wants to fight who. But Father Time right now coming out on top. And there it is again from Father Time, the 360. Totes tried to go for a pin, couldn't do it. You can't see it, but Dragonov bleeding now. Got split open on that 360 pile driver. And now Totes is split open from Dragonov off of what looked like a left hand maybe. Dragonov takes his blood off of his face and throws it right on Totes McGoats. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Totes McGoats kicks out. I didn't think he was going to kick out. Dragonov trying to play it up to the crowd. Didn't see Father Time get back up off that ring post. Whips him into the corner, though. Little 1, 2. Oh, Dragonov catches the right and does a little DDT. Dragonov, I don't think he realized Totes McGoats got up so fast either. He was going up to the top rope. And now Totes on Dragonov. Dragonov split Totes open earlier. And looks like he's just going to keep on doing it. Oh, Dragonov said that the crowd voted for Totes to come up and then back down. Father Time probably just saved Totes from getting eliminated. And Father Time out of nowhere puts Dragonov in the sands of time. This is how he wins most of his matches. Is Dragonov going to be able to hold on? And he does. But you don't hold on very often. Totes rolls up Dragonov. 1, 2, and Dragonov kicks out. But Totes right back on him. Father Time looks like he wants to be on Totes. Tombstone pile driver on to Dragonov. And Father Time grabs Totes. I'm shocked nobody's pinning Dragonov right now. That is actually a little shocking. Powerbomb roll-up. Referee way out of position. And the referee can't even get back in the ring. This could. And for some reason, Dragonov breaks up the pin. Like, everybody's got to get pinned. You rarely ever see that in a match like this. But Dragonov, I think he is pissed off after that tombstone pile driver and just wants to get a piece of Totes. There's one clothesline. There's 2 clotheslines. Father Time misses with the 3rd, but he hits him with the big elbow right on top of his head. Totes rolls out, and who will Father Time go after? Looks like Totes McGoats. Both guys recover, and now Father Time for his trouble gets a tombstone pile driver. Referee obviously still going to be out of position. No, Totes did not go for the pin. Interesting. Dragonov says, I didn't know this is where the party's at. Let me get out here. And he's letting it fly with Totes McGoats. Totes McGoats takes down Father Time. Dragonov takes down Totes McGoats. And now, just a fury of kicks and a big right leg right up the side of Totes McGoats' head. 1, 2. Totes McGoats kicks out in 2. Father Time has recovered. And I'll be honest, neither one of them know which one should be whipping Totes McGoats. Now they're fighting over who gets to beat them up. Totes says, all right, well, you guys fight about that. Hits him with the whole Mia Moore. Dragonov goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And now, no matter what happens, the next pin, Diamond Cutter on Totes, is going to be the king of the ring. Is it going to be Dragonov? 1, 2, 3. And Dragonov becomes your new king of the ring, the very first king of the ring in TSW history. What a crazy match. And I'm going to say, of all the people that earned it, it was Dragonov. Dragonov took out not only GC Rock, Dragonov also took out Father Time. Now, it was a move by Totes, but he's the one that gets credit for the pin. And takes out Totes McGoats. Takes out two, the only two to hold the world title belt. Takes them both out in the same match. That is crazy. Only GC Rock so far and Totes McGoats have held the world title. And Dragonov straight up took us both out. Amazing match. Hats off or crown on to Dragonov for winning the match. Just remember, this match was brought to you in part by Totes McGoats. If you're looking for Totes, don't ask McGoats because he won't tell you where he's at.
Draven the Dragon.
And I am disappointed that they didn't bring out the title belt and hand it to him. But you will see that title belt on Monday Night Wrestling. That title belt will never be on the line until the next King of the Ring tournament. Guys, that is going to do it for TSW's second pay-per-view event ever and the very first King of the Ring tournament. Next Sunday will be the Queen of the Ring tournament. We are also going to be moving around the programming a little bit, but we will let our GM, John Cena, explain that tomorrow night. So from here at the King of the Ring tournament, the King of the Ring pay-per-view, we will catch you all in the next one. Peace.